The cowling's been sitting here for about 48 hours now. We're going to take the cowling, put it back over on the bench, take the pill ply off, and then we're going to rest it back up on here and see how well everything fits together. I took the pill ply off of it. It's nice and smooth, and I'm not sure how well you can see that back in there, but I still have a little ways to go on that. Middle and the bottom side still have a pretty decent gap in there. The other side might take a couple strips of fiberglass or a few strips, but that actually fits pretty decent overall on this side. I'm just going to take it back off at this point and just add a few more strips. I wasn't sure if I showed this or not, but as I built the original one up a little bit more, I had some leftover epoxy. I decided to go ahead and the other side needed built up very, very little, but nevertheless, I went ahead and built the other side up. Well, we had a couple on and offs with this guy, and went ahead and some of my buildup was a little bit thick in some places, so I had to take this on and off a few times. Went ahead and drilled my holes for the hinge that goes into the cowling there. Did that on both sides. The bottom hole, since it's so thick, I probably can't get a rivet through it. I'll probably just use some 632 screws there at the very bottom, just where that buildup is. I'll get rid of some of that excess buildup off to the right. Everything else looks pretty good. The front of this is lined up pretty much where I want it on both sides, as even as I could get it. That side looks good as well. And again, I did build up this side a little bit, and it looks pretty good as well. The hinge, the pins, a little bit of resistance, but they come out. At least that one comes out pretty good. I actually haven't tested this other side yet, so we're going to test this other side, see how well that pin comes out. I know a lot of people are having to cut into the hinge quite a bit and do some finagling with it, but we'll see how easy or hard that is to take out, and kind of go from there. Well, this has been working out pretty decent. I went ahead and riveted and screwed the other hinge half on the part that goes on the cowling, and that fits pretty good, actually. I can take that pin out. It's original size pin. I can take it in and out with just a little bit of resistance. Actually, probably a little bit more than a little, but it's not incredibly difficult to pull in and out, actually. So that's nice. Just put a little micro balloons on that. Countersunk some of those screws, because I got enough beef on this side to do that. The other side I haven't done yet. I did go ahead and drill the holes for the hinge half on the cowling, and everything looks like it's going to work pretty great. Well, done with the bottom cowling for now. Went ahead and just used regular rivets on this side over here, and it actually fits pretty decent. It goes in, that pin goes in really easily all the way to the last maybe inch, and then I got to really kind of push in on the cowling, kind of finagle it a little bit, but it goes down after a little bit of playing with it. But the other side, same way, just a little finagling, but it's actually not bad. It's not bad at all. So, and these are the original size pins for these hinges. So I haven't even busted out the smaller ones. I put the smaller ones on, it'll probably go even easier, but I'm going to use these original size ones for as long as I can, I guess. No reason no reason really to change them out. So I'm done with that. I'm kind of on crunch time now. This plane needs to get to the hangar so I can get wings on it here first or second, probably closer to the second week of August, I'm guessing. The only thing I need to do is I'm going to put some batteries in my ELT. These little remote units require some batteries. I ordered those. I'm going to put those in today. And I want to close this guy up before I go to the hangar here next week. I want to make sure I have access to the electrical. I still have to tidy up some of these wires. But anyway, I tried taking this panel off till I get to the back of it. I didn't give myself enough slack to take this panel off because of the wiring here is too tight. So I got to lift this up, undo some of the wires in the back, and make sure I can still take this panel off so I have access to the back of that before I close this guy up.